Various techniques in summarizing a variety of academic texts. What is summarizing? According to Buckley in 2004 in her popular writing text, Fit to Print, summarizing is reducing text to one-third or one-quarter its original size, clearly articulating the author's meaning and retaining main ideas. According to Diane Hacker in 2008, in a Canadian writer's reference explained that summarizing involves stating works, thesis, and main ideas, simply, briefly, and accurately. From dictionaries, it is defined as taking a lot of information and creating a condensed version that covers the main points and to express the most important facts or ideas about something or someone in a short and clear form. Various techniques in summarizing a variety of academic texts. Number 1. Read the work first. To understand the author's intent, this is crucial because an incomplete reading could lead to inaccurate summary. Note, an inaccurate summary is plagiarism. Number 2. One of the summarization techniques you can do is to present information through facts, skills, and concept in a visual formats. You can provide the cause and effect charts, timelines, and Venn diagrams, templates for outlines, use flow charts or infographics. Number 3. To avoid difficulty, you need first to know the main points and the supporting details. You can exclude any illustrations, examples, or explanations. Number 4. You need to analyze the text to save time in thinking what you will do. Number 5. Think what information you will put in your summary. Be sure to cover the main point and arguments of the document. Number 6. One of the best techniques is auto-summarizing, restarting the words into a different one. You should avoid using the original words of the author. Instead, use your own vocabulary, but be sure to retain the information. Number 7. You will fully understand what the document is when you organize all ideas. Number 8. One of the things you can do is to write down all information in a coherent and precise form. Keep in mind that summary is a condensed version of the original paper, so avoid making it long. Number 9. You can also decide to present information through using dimensions, constructions in presenting concepts, skills, or facts. Number 10, lastly, is paraphrasing is one of the skills you can do in writing a summary. With it, do not use the same words with the author. Note, with the tips above, you will no longer worry whenever you need to summarize because it is your one-stop solution to having a fantastic summary that offers a nice details to readers. Follow the tips and you will not make mistakes. Main idea, supporting details, and supporting details. Example number 1. A tornado is a powerful twisting windstorm. It begins high in the air among the winds of the giant storm cloud. People who have watched the tornado's howling winds reach down from the sky have said it's the most frightening thing they have ever seen. In some parts of the United States, these windstorms are called twisters or cyclones. The main idea here in this paragraph is tornado is powerful twisting windstorm, and the three supporting details are part of giant storm cloud, frightening, and also called twister or cyclone. Paragraph number 2. Tornadoes are not the only whirling windstorm that move through the Earth's air. Dust evils, hurricanes, and typhoons all have twisting winds, but these windstorms differ from tornadoes in important ways. The main idea here in this paragraph is dust evils, hurricanes, and typhoons have twisting winds, and the two supporting details here is whirling windstorm and differ from the tornadoes. And to sum up everything in sentence summary, tornadoes are frightening, powerful, twisting windstorms, sometimes called twisters or giant cyclones, that start in giant storm clouds. Next, plagiarism, an act of presenting the words, ideas, images, sounds, or the creative expression of others as your own. Two types of plagiarism. Number one, word-for-word plagiarism, are also known as verbatim, known as cut and paste plagiarism. Number two, word order plagiarism. Happens when a writer changes some of the words of another author to make the work look as if it were his own. For example, an unhealthy lifestyle can be the cause of many diseases. First paraphrase, an unhealthy way of living can result in multiple of illness. Second paraphrase, many diseases can be caused by an unhealthy lifestyle. Third paraphrase, a multitude of illness can be caused by an unhealthy way of living. 5 easy techniques in summarizing various academic text writing. Number 1, somebody wanted but some. Somebody wanted but so. Mali. Number 1, somebody wanted but so. Then. Somebody wanted but so then. Somebody, who is the story about, wanted, what does the main character want, but identify the problem that the main character encountered. So, how does the main character solve the problem? Then, tell the story end. For example, somebody, Little Red Riding Hood, she wanted to take cookies to her sick grandmother, but she encountered a wolf pretending to be her grandmother, so she ran away crying for help. Then, a woodsman heard her and saved her from the wolf. Number 2, SAAC method. SAAC method. State, assign, action, and complete. State, name of the article, book, or the story. Assign, the name of the author. Action, what that author is doing. Complete the sentence or summary with keywords and important details. Number 3 technique is 5 W's and 1 H. Who, what, when, where, why, how. Who is the story about? What did they do? When did the action take place? Where did the story happen? Why the main character do what he or she did, and how did the main character do what he or she did? For example, who, the tortoise. What, he raised a quick, boastful hare and won. When isn't specified in this story, so it's not important in this case. Where, an old country road. Why, the tortoise was tired of hearing the hare boast about his speed. How, the tortoise keep up his slow but steady pace. Number 4 technique is first, then, and finally. First, what happened first? Include the main character and the main event action. Then, what key details took place during the event or action? Finally, what were the results of the event or action? For example, first, Goldilocks entered the bear's home while they were gone. Then, she ate their food, sat in their chairs, and slept in their beds. Finally, she woke up to find the bears watching her, so she jumped up and ran away. Number 5. Give me the gist. When someone asks for the gist of the story, they want to know what the story is about. In other words, they want a summary, not a retelling of every detail. To introduce the gist method, explain the summarizing is just like giving a friend the gist of the story, and have your students tell each other about their favorite books or movies in 15 seconds or less. You can use the gist method as a fun, quick way to practice summarizing on a regular basis. When summarizing is useful. Summarizing is useful in many types of writing and at different points in writing process. Summarizing is used to support an argument, provide context for papers, thesis, write literature reviews, and annotate a bibliography. The benefit of summarizing lies in showing the big picture, which allows the readers to contextualize what you are saying.